One lifelong New York Knicks fan decided to send a not-so-pleasant email to team owner James Dolan. And interestingly enough, James Dolan decided to send a not-so-pleasant email back to this lifelong New York Knicks fan. Stick around, because on this episode of Ride the Pine, we'll discuss the whole email situation that is taking place between these two very angry old men. So this whole situation was started by this man right here. His name is Irving Berman, and by the subject of the email that he sent to James Dolan, he's been a New York Knicks fan since 1952. And in the next two paragraphs, he lets James Dolan know just how disappointed he is in the performance of the New York Knicks. He starts the email by reminding Dolan that he did acquire, caps lock, everything from his father. And then since that day, everything has gone, caps lock, all downhill. Irving then lets him know that he was disappointed in the whole Isaiah Thomas situation, who wasn't, but let him know that he agreed with the Phil Jackson hiring. But somehow he had insider information, and he felt that the lowball offer that was made to potential head coach Steve Kerr was a caps lock disgrace. He then tells Dolan that he should sell the team, and that most of his business decisions have been caps lock stupid. And his final sentence was, please, caps lock, no more. And then he signs the email with which I feel is the ultimate insult. Respectfully. Oh, that's nice. You're letting me know that you were being respectful as you were calling me a piece of shit. Now, I would imagine as a professional sports team owner, you probably get hundreds of angry emails and letters and tweets and Facebook posts every day about the bad job that you're doing. But for some reason, there was something about this email that set James Dolan off. Here's a spoiler alert. If you email someone telling them that they're a piece of shit, don't be so surprised when they email back calling you a piece of shit. Now, James Dolan started the email with two very strong sentences. You are a sad person, period. Why would someone write such a hateful letter, period? And then in true James Dolan fashion, he did a terrible job writing the rest of the email. He then claimed that the angry Knicks fan never did anything positive in his life, that he's a burden on his family, and that he allegedly is an alcoholic, which then James Dolan lets us know that he's been sober for 21 years. Good for you. You still suck at being a sports owner. But Dolan does recover with his final line. Start rooting for the Nets, because the Knicks don't want you. And then he doubles down on the respectfully signature, which is classic email trolling 101. Here's the thing. James Dolan is a terrible professional sports owner. He's probably top 2 or 3 worst sports owners in the entire world. The New York Post, the internet, Twitter, everyone's been piling on James Dolan for responding back to this angry fan. But here's where I defend James Dolan. And even though everything that fan wrote to James Dolan is true, he sucks. Terrible. He's awful. Doesn't mean that he should just gladly accept people throwing shit at him. And yes, should the owner of the New York Knicks be above responding back to an angry fan? Sure. But don't tell me that you've never ever responded back to someone who was trashing you. Don't ever tell me that if someone was talking crap to your face that you would just simply ignore it. Don't throw stones at James Dolan for not wanting to take this angry New York Knicks fan's shit. You're not better than him. You're no different. You would have, and probably already have, done the same exact thing. Respectfully, Ride the Pine.